Hi, I am Dr. Julie Marquez and I'm the Director of EOPS and CARE. If you're viewing this video, it is because we have already determined that you're eligible for EOPS's newest program, Next Up. Next Up is a program that will complement all the wonderful services you're already receiving through the Reach and Guardian Scholars program. In order to be able to take advantage of the program services offered through Next Up, there are two steps you need to take. First is you need to view this information session. And after you have done so, we will send you a link for you to sign the mutual responsibility agreement, which we will cover at the very end of the presentation. I'd like to start off by sharing what we will cover in this video. First, I will go over the brief overview of the mission of EOPS, followed by sharing a little bit of the history of EOPS, CARE, and Next Up. Then I will share the eligibility requirements of the supplemental programs, CARE and Next Up, as well as the services that are provided. Lastly, I will talk about the Mutual Responsibility Agreement. EOPS is a program that was established with the passage of Senate Bill 164 in 1969. This means that EOPS is built into law, and all California community colleges must have an EOPS program. EOPS was created because of the inequities in higher education. EOPS is designed to help students from disadvantaged backgrounds gain access to higher education as well as to succeed. EOPS offers over and above services to ensure that all students like yourself achieve your goals. EOPS was established because of the advocacy that took place during the civil rights movement and has now been in existence for over 50 years. CARE was established afterwards in 1987, and Next Up was established in 2014. We're excited to announce that we now have Next Up at Mount SAC, and we look forward to supporting you with your educational journey through this program. All CARE and Next Up students are also considered to be EOPS students. However, each of these programs have a specific criteria. To be eligible for CARE, you must be 1. Head of household, 2. Receiving cash aid for yourself or your children, and 3. You must have a child that is 17 years old or younger. If you're CARE eligible, you will be working with Ms. Maria Hernandez Figueroa, who's the EOPS CARE coordinator. CARE students receive all the services that EOPS students get, but in addition, CARE students also receive financial assistance for childcare, gas, or other school-related costs. CARE students are also provided with the opportunity to attend workshops and events that cater to the student-parent experience. To be eligible for Next Up, you must be 26 years or younger, and you must have entered into the foster care on or after your 13th birthday. Next Up is a new program at Mount SAC, and we're in the first stage of implementation. Next Up will complement all the services already provided by Reach and Guardian Scholars by providing current and former foster youth increased and expanded services and resources, including events and activities especially designed to support and empower you. Next Up students will also be able to request additional financial support for costs related to pursuing your education here at Mount SAC. As a Next Up student, you will be considered an EOPS student, which will provide you access to these over and above services. The first service is the EOPS book service. As a Next Up student, EOPS will now be able to help you with $350 towards the cost of books. If your books or materials exceed this amount, you will be eligible for additional assistance through Next Up as well. The second service is priority registration. However, as a Reach Guardian Scholar student, you should already get priority registration. So this is just a reminder to take advantage of it. For fall 2023, priority registration is July 5th at 7 a.m. The third service that EOPS provides is counseling. As a Next Up student, you will be able to make your counseling appointments with the EOPS Next Up counselor or your current Reach Guardian Scholar counselor. As a reminder, counselors can help you with academic and career planning, transfer, general support, and refer you to additional resources both on and off campus. There are 3 ways to schedule an appointment with an EOPS counselor. You can make an appointment by calling our office, coming in person, or visiting us on the EOPS Canvas shell. For the EOPS Canvas shell, We will be adding you after you complete this information session and submit your mutual responsibility agreement. Speaking of the mutual responsibility agreement, as a Next Up student, you're required to submit the EOPS Mutual Responsibility Agreement, which is an agreement between EOPS's responsibilities to provide you with services and expectations of you, the student, as a student of EOPS. In addition, it outlines our expectations. We will be emailing you the link to this document at the end of this information session. Remember, if you're watching this video, it means that you have completed the first step. Now we just need to complete the final step, which is to complete the mutual responsibility agreement. We will be sending you a link via your email, and then you will be officially an EOPS Next Up student. Welcome.